Welcome to another episode of the Nintendo Powercast. Now, this is a very special episode because on Mario Day, I had you guys from the community jump in and join me to tell me about some special Mario memories. So, this show is just going to be a handful of interviews, and this is going to be part one of Mario Day memories with the NPC fam. Before we jump into this, of course, I want to let you know about my brand new book, The Unofficial Unauthorized History of Mario Kart, and my Mario Kart guide. You can pick it up at n64josh.com/history of Mario Kart. And if you've already picked it up, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me. Let's jump in to this episode. All right, well, we got Dan Little here to talk about some Mario Day memories. Dan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks. All good. Happy Mario Day to you.
Yeah, and you as well. So the real question is, based on your accent, is it still Mario Day where you are?
No.
Oh, no, I was too late. I'm so sorry, Dan.
No, it's 28 minutes late. I'm in the UK.
So. 28 minutes late. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna keep the party going until all the time zones run out of Mario Day. So, what are some of your favorite Mario memories?
So it started probably when I was quite young, on the Super Nintendo with my brother. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I want to talk about the Nintendo 64 and my memories of playing Mario Party with my family, really.
Okay.
Started off with Mario Party 2, which was a good game. Obviously, with all the costumes and everything that the characters used to wear, I thought that was a really good idea. Run. And yeah, it was just something that we did with my family. Like most evenings, to be fair, we used to do like the 50 turns. So it would take a stupidly long time. And just stealing each other's stars. It was just mental.
Mario Party's a great time for sure. Playing on the 64, did you wear a hole into the center of your palm?
Yeah, so on my hand, yeah. And then it just went on from there, from Mario Party 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to now on the Switch. But we didn't really get that much time to play it anymore because obviously we've all gotten older, we've all moved on a little bit. But that's just my little thing that we've got with me family and my memories. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love that. That's great. Besides the Mario Party, were there any other Mario games that you enjoyed?
Oh yeah. Even like from my most favorite Mario game would probably be Super Mario World. I just love that game. All the secret endings, with the keys, and just somehow finding all the little secrets and being able to like, I don't know, it's just hard to explain, really. It is. Like, you just fall in love with the games. I got loads and loads of games here. I just play them constant, but it's got to be my favourite, that one, Super Mario World.
Were you like me and you had every save file completely like 100%ed?
Yeah, and with that as well, obviously it changes to the chocolate island once you complete it as well.
Right.
And yeah, we just had an amazing time with my family. It was from me, my mum, my sister, and my dad, and we all just used to sit around and play the games. And it's sad, really, because we didn't get to do it that much anymore. But we whenever we get together, we still like to play Dr. Mario and just different all the other little games.
It's funny you mentioned playing with family, because one of the in the Mario Kart DS chapter in the history of Mario Kart, I talk about playing that game with family, and it was great with Mario Kart DS because you could have one copy of the game, but a lot of people could play. Right, you just basically shared the game wirelessly. Well, my dad, he loved to drive backwards, so we're all racing and he's driving into us the entire time, and my kids were very young at the time. They thought it was the funniest thing ever, and so those, those memories are cherished, right? So do you foresee, you like around holidays or anything, like trying to set up some Mario Kart time at least a couple times a year, or Mario Party time, I mean?
Yeah, so it didn't just have to be Mario Party, but I mean that was like one of our ones on the night time, about 7 o'clock. Just put it on 50 turns and then just go all the way through till 1 o'clock in the morning or longer, if that's what I went to. And yeah, so I think we need to like plan a get together really and just and play some Mario Party because it's been too long.
There you go. There you go. What games do you find yourself playing the most nowadays?
So so I played a lot of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe today.
How'd you do? Did you do some Grand Prix or did you play online?
No, I played online with a couple of other content creators, so it was a good time.
Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cool. Well, Dan, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out and chat about your Mario memories. The last thing we've been asking everybody is, how hyped are you for the movie?
So in the UK there's been a few different trailers that I've not seen. There was an advertisement on Twitch earlier that I've seen that I've not seen before, so it was quite nice to see actually.
Very cool. So you're pretty hyped then.
Yeah, and we've all my family is all planned to go to the cinema to go and watch it, just to like do that last thing together to watch the movie.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking the time, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for having me, Josh. Cheers.
We are celebrating Mario Day. It's March 10th. I got Lacey Pacey here. Lacey, how are you?
I am great. Happy Mario Day.
Happy Mario Day indeed. We were just talking about how my favorite tweets on this day have been pictures of milk cartons the milk jugs and egg cartons that just say Mario on them because it's March 10th. That's their expiration date. And yeah, you got to go check some out because it'll make you giggle for sure. But this is your first time celebrating Mario Day.
It is. And I was just informed that Mario Day is now 10 years old. So I'm a little bit behind on the times, but I'm thankful to be celebrating my first Mario Day ever.
What were you celebrating? Sonic Day, maybe Kratos Day, Master Chief Day? What?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I've just been an atheist about it, I guess. No celebrations here.
You did not believe in Mario Day. Well, tell me about your conversion to
the conversion has taken place over the course of time. Maybe I was a practicing member in my youth, but was never part of the religion as you were.
Oh, did you get the t-shirts?
There are t-shirts. No, I mean, look, this is something, a novice on Mario Day just has to be immersed into. So I'll have to, buy the t-shirt later.
As long as you have any kind of Nintendo console, you're good. You're in good shape. You're part.
Yes,
you're
okay,
a practicing member. So
then I've been a practicing member for some time.
Perfect. Well,
I qualify.
Let's talk about some of your favorite Mario memories. Like what's the first thing that comes to mind when I say what's your favorite Mario memory?
I think for myself and a lot of people, there is a considerable amount of nostalgia that goes into, Mario gameplay. So I'd say first experience was probably when I was but just a toddler. And, first time you go over to the cousin's house and they've got the the Super Nintendo setup, and then you get to, do a little side scrolling. Like, it's super easy. You're not going to be good at it, but, as a toddler especially, but, it's fun. And then you get to see something move across, and then your cousins are super good at it, so they look like a hero to you. So that would probably be my first experience with it. But personally, ownership wise, like N64 was the mood. I mean, it consumed my life for a little bit. Like doing Mario 64 and, Mario Kart 64, just something that was so fun to, just go head to head with siblings, with friends, with family. Deciding who your favorite character is. Like I feel like that's almost a personality type. Like, who did you race with was something that you could ask somebody, and then, you get into fights about it.
Okay.
And I go between as a kid, I was like, no, I'm Princess Peach. And now I would not choose her. I'm like, I'm Bowser or Yoshi.
Oh, okay. Or Tanuki Mario.
Oh, Tanuki Mario in a more, now, but on Mario 64, not. I just want an option. I mean, what are there only 8 characters on there?
Yeah, that's correct.
So limited options now. I mean, and now they're expanding in characters and Mario Kart 8, which is super exciting. So yeah, I found a love for my Tanuki Mario and the pipe cart. I'm staying away from the meta now. But I think, contemporarily, like with Mario Kart 8, there's so many more options. You can incorporate your me in there, and that's really fun. Like, you get to see yourself in the game.
That is cool for sure. I was doing some research yesterday, and Tanuki Mario with the bitty buggy and the small wheels, almost as fast as Baby Mario for getting ultra mini turbos and
really
acceleration. Yeah. Faster
and I
than
just picked Tanuki Mario for aesthetic, so that's so funny.
Faster than regular Mario, and I believe I may have to do a little bit more research, but I think also faster than Metal Mario, because I believe Tanuki is a heavy as well. So,
see, I didn't realize that. That's good to know.
I think it's when he turns into the statue.
Choosing him.
I think it's the statue adds the weight. So you showed up, I believe, on TikTok playing Mario Kart with us.
Yes.
What, did the love for Mario Kart continue from 64 just all the way through? Have you been playing all the games in the series, or was there a little bit of a break?
Yeah, there were gaps for sure, which is actually a bit of an opportunity for me now that my love has reignited. There was a big break. I did not get any of the Mario games on the GameCube. On GameCube, I think all I ended up playing there was like Sims and then the snowboarding games like SSX Tricky, things like that. So it was a Mario drought at that point. And then when I got my Wii, I think I had the Mario Kart on there, which was that Mario Kart 6? I don't even know the number.
It was just Wii, Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart Wii. With the tilt controls, and it was just awful. Like, the usability of it, like when you had the little steering wheel that you would try and use, like that just made me want to throw my controller. But
you're in good company,
and I didn't like it, and I didn't like it for that reason, which I know, like I'm pretty sure you could substitute with different controllers, but I think at that point I was on the outs with video games. So it was like, if it wasn't working for me, I'm like, I'm not going to try any harder. I just wanted this to be fun, So I didn't want it to be effort. And so I think I'd kind of put the controller down until I got my Switch, which was, I think for a lot of people, they picked it back up right around the time of the pandemic. I was fortunate enough to get a new job like 2 weeks before the pandemic hit. And I decided to use my first paycheck and splurge and, get myself a little treat and go pick up a Switch. And then you couldn't find a Switch because everyone else was buying them when everybody got sent home. And so I was like, that was really fortunate timing. And so one of the first purchases I got, it was Breath of the Wild and then Mario Kart 8. And, I didn't play online at all until I started to see that there were people that were streaming it. And I was like, oh, this looks a lot more competitive. And then I just organically one day, I think, was scrolling TikTok and N64 Josh was racing. I was like, well, this is a lot of fun, really positive environment. And that's what I love about Nintendo. So I was like, let's dive in. And here we are.
The rest is history. So I'm
That's
watching.
right.
Speaking of positive environment, I'm currently looking at the Twitch chat. Who is they're having a hard time with your Mario Kart Wii takes, but you're in
What?
good you're in good company with me because I feel
No,
like the
I
motion
mean, everyone,
controls
no,
ruin that game.
I'm right. Actually, I'm right 100% of the time. So
there you go. I mean, she this is the way she has spoken. So
it is known.
No, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try Mario Kart Wii with the GameCube controller and see how well I do. But I have a feeling, because you were saying 64 was kind of more of your first Mario Kart. I think I feel like the more people I talk to about this, and we talked to a lot of people about their favorite Mario Karts, and if Mario Kart Wii wasn't their first Mario Kart, it doesn't seem like for a lot of people that it was their favorite. For the most part, that's my
Right.
that's a little bit of the numbers that I'm just crunching in my brain right now. But even looking at chat, Nate's like, Wii was a big no for me, right? So
Yeah, I can see there's fights going on. Twins are being disowned.
Yes. Oh no. So, well, before we wrap up here, what are your thoughts on the Super Mario Brothers movie? How hyped are you?
Oh, I'm so excited. It's one of the few times I think I'm actually going to go in the theater and actually go and see a movie like before it's out for streaming, which is a big deal. So I think I'm going to make a day of it. Might have to, actually buy the shirt and go full nerd. And just show up and show, my support with the religion. So, it's going to be good.
The Mario religion. Oh, it's scary. Scary. I've been spreading the good word for a while, I guess. So, eventually you'll get the tattoos and everything. That's
right. Mario cult, as Nate says. Yes.
Yeah, the Mario cult. There you go. All right. Well, Lacey, do you have anything you want to shout out? Your TikTok, your Twitter, anything like that?
The only thing I can really plug is just stay positive, people. I mean, just Nintendo is kind of like a place of positivity, and I think that should be shared. Social media wise, you can find me pretty much anywhere, Lacey Pacey. Otherwise, my government name, but I don't really feel like sharing that.
Yeah, don't.
So
You're good.
But yeah, thanks for having me on, Josh. This is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for taking the time. We'll see you in the next one.
All right, take care.
What's happening? We got Joe with us, who I know is a huge fan of Mario. I got to meet Joe in person in New York.
Yes, you did.
At the Nintendo store. How crazy was that? Joe, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good. So good. What are some of your favorite Mario memories to celebrate this Mario Day?
Oh man, I feel like I have so many. I grew up, stealing my brother's Game Boy Advance and DS. So I was playing Mario Kart on the Game Boy. I was playing the refurbished Super Mario 64 on the DS. Mario Kart on the DS. Like, those are my earliest memories, and I remember beating that game 100%. It was so much fun. I know on 64 I did all 3 files. I was so proud of myself. I did everything I could in DS. I think you unlock like Rob, is it? The little robot guy?
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh yeah, like that. Oh, it was amazing. But then I feel like Kyle was saying before, because me and Kyle, I think we're like about the same age. So I really grew up on the Wii. Even though I was late to the game, I was like, I had to be 11 when it came when I got it, and mind you, it came out when I was like 6. So I was late to the Wii game, but it was my console. You know what I mean? I was stealing my brother's for the DS and the Game Boy, but this was mine.
Love
and
it.
that's where I I only had Mario Kart for the longest time. And just like Kyle said, it's super nostalgic. I do think that is probably the best Mario Kart. There's just so much to do, so much to unlock, and I unlocked everything in that game too. And then there was Galaxy, which need I say more? Need I say more? We all know I love Galaxy.
Yeah, of course. Of course. And yes, we need to say a lot more. What do you love Galaxy so much?
Oh man, it's just such a good game. Like something about Galaxy is so different from any other Mario game. Like even Galaxy 2, since like I've been playing it, that feels like a Mario game, but Galaxy just like stands out. Something about it just stands out. The levels are beautiful, the music is beautiful, which I mean, Mario games tend to do that really good anyway. But there's just so much substance to that game, you know? There's a story to it. There's the history of Rosalina, which isn't even like really thrown at your face. It's like optional to read the story, but still, like you get background on who she is and the little Lumas, which I didn't see the full trailer yet, but you see the Lumas in the movie, so that just shows you how important Galaxy is, you know, if they're putting the Lumas in it. But yeah, it's just there's just so much substance to it. It's very nostalgic. It hits home. I feel like it teaches you life lessons. And it's like that's so different from a Mario game because most Mario games are just like playing and Galaxy 1, at least the first Galaxy, it just has such a great storyline. I love it.
So you've been playing 2, but 1 still has your heart.
1 still has my heart. 2 is a great game, don't get me wrong. It's an amazing game, but 1 just pulls at the heartstrings, I'm telling you. It's emotional.
Okay. All right. I lean the other way, but they're both incredible games.
No, yeah, but like in terms of what though? In like gameplay and like sure, you know, Galaxy 2 has more like power-ups and like you know there's more to do in the game, but Galaxy 1 has like that story. It has that like I don't know, it just pulls at your heart, you know what I'm saying?
The story of Rosalina.
The story of Rosalina, the story of how they're all there, you know, like you don't really get that backstory in Galaxy 2, you know, it's just like, oh, I'm here again, like in space.
I think, you know what? That's probably one of the biggest factors. I feel like 2 got me into the gameplay and I knew exactly what levels I needed to beat and how I needed to beat them much quicker than in Galaxy where I felt like I could like not walk into a room and forget I was supposed to go there or do the stars there. And I think I remember that. kind of bothering me, honestly. But both just incredible games. I mean, Galaxy 1 really showcased what the Wii was capable of, right? It was like, how are they squeezing these graphics out of the Wii? Like it was a very, very impressive game. I talked about it. I think it was actually on the podcast last night, how I would love to see a Galaxy Mario Kart track where you actually like drive around a planet, right? As part of
that would be awesome.
You know, give us a Rainbow Road that's like got little star bits instead of coins.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. That's a great idea, actually.
Something like that, right? After we got the Yoshi's Island.
Yep.
I want to see Nintendo keep getting creative like that. So I want to go back though. You talked about Game Boy Advance and DS. Were you playing like you said you played Mario Kart, but were you playing any OG Mario games on those systems?
Not really, because we didn't have like a ton of games. So honestly, actually, the only games I think we had for the DS were Mario Kart and Mario 64. So
I mean, great games.
Great games.
If you're only gonna have 2 games, those are good ones to have. That's for sure.
Right. And then I think on the Game Boy, I'm sure we had a ton more, but I don't think they were just Mario. But I mean, I was also like really little at the time. I'm talking like 3-4 years old, so I wouldn't even know how to go about my way anyway.
I understand. Okay. Well, before we wrap up, we want to know how hyped are you for the movie, and what's got you the most excited?
So again, like I said, I didn't watch the new trailer that just came out yet. Okay. So probably as soon as I hop off, I'm gonna go watch that before I come back to your stream. But overall, I am really excited because I did see the little Lumas, and that sparks my interest. And also, again, like I said before about like Cat Mario, I need to see what that's all about. I really do.
I think Luma's gonna steal the show, honestly. Like it's this cute little terrifying creature in the trailer. So, and
Ooh.
I'm actually staring at the McDonald's toy of Luma right now. So, yeah, well, they're definitely gonna play a part. I'm really excited to see where they take this movie and where potential sequels will take us as well. So, Joe,
yeah, I'm excited too.
Do you have anything you want to plug? Your TikTok, Twitter, anything like that?
I'm good, but thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.
Of course. All right. See ya.
It's Mario Day. I'm bringing in people from the chat to come tell me their favorite Mario memories. We got none other than Who's Kyle, who has been on the Nintendo Powercast, making his second appearance. Kyle, what's up, baby? It's Mario Day.
Oh, how's it hanging? It's such a good Mario Day today.
It is. What have you done anything exciting?
I'll probably stream a Mario game later tonight.
There you go. That's great. Let's talk about some of your favorite Mario memories. Now, I know you've shared a lot of Galaxy. You can share that again if you'd like, but if you've got some other Mario memories, we want to hear about those.
Galaxy was fantastic, but my very first Mario game was Mario Kart Wii, and I played that like religiously every hour of every day. Mario Kart Wii was so good.
What like? Okay, this is good. I want to dig into this a little bit because after going through the history of all these games, right? Just getting my book done. I've been using Mario Kart Wii footage for my TikToks to see if I could get it to get them to hit a little bit different, with the audience over there. And I have to go back and play the game again. When I went back and played Double Dash, I liked it better. I still don't know that that's going to change for me with the Wii, but you would say Mario Kart Wii is the best Mario Kart, yes?
I don't know about the best Mario Kart. I mean, you look at Mario Kart 8, it's got, triple the amount of courses of Mario Kart Wii, but maybe it's just a nostalgia factor for me. I don't know.
I mean, well, let's dive into that though. That's still important. What about it do you love so much?
It was just seeing the characters on screen and unlocking everything, the white screen you got and the triumphant tune whenever you unlocked a character or a course. That was special. That made me feel special. It's like, oh, I did good. I want to keep playing this game. This is awesome. This is fun. I love this.
That's really interesting. I unlocked so few things in that game. I don't even remember that white screen. I'm ashamed, Kyle.
It was unforgettable.
I'm ashamed. So, did you play as Mario or did you play as Funky Kong?
Neither.
Oh, okay.
We go Toad all the way.
Toad all the way, even all the way back to Mario Kart Wii.
All the way back. I think I did pick Mario a few times. I remember riding in the Wild Wing because it looked so cool.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I vaguely remember some of the different carts that were available in that game. Talk about some of the glitches. Did you do a lot of the glitches to try to get the fastest times?
Yes, I remember grinding Wario's mine one day for hours to try and clip off of that pipe and clip up through the bridge to subtract like a minute and a half off of my time. And I also did the Grumble Volcano one. And there was also one in Toad's factory that I was trying to get out of bounds. I didn't ever end up doing that one, though. But the other two were pretty fun.
Was it disheartening back then when you'd go to the time trials and you would see people doing these glitches and then you're like, oh, I have to learn how to do this in order to compete?
Yeah, it was. I realized there was much work to be done.
So, you love Mario Kart Wii, you love Mario Kart 8. Any other Mario Karts that stand out to you?
Those are the two main ones. So not really.
No DS and no 7.
I never had a DS. I know, it's very sad.
A DS or a 3DS?
Neither.
I'm gonna need your Nintendo fan card. You're gonna have to go ahead and turn that in.
That revokes.
And that's gonna be revoked. Man. So I'm assuming since the rest of the games minus Double Dash are available on Switch, have you gone back and played any of those?
I did take a look at Super Mario Kart. That one was pretty good.
Be honest. Come on.
I wasn't too good, but the game was fun.
Okay. That's fair. It's one of those games that, like, if you played that one first, you were like, man, this was so great. And when you go back to it, you're like, what happened? Like, what happened? Well, I mean, it's just old technology, right? So
Yeah.
it just aged out. All right. Well, any other Mario Day highlights, Mario memories you want to share with us before you go? You can even tell us your hype levels for the Super Mario Brothers movie coming out.
Oh, it is level 10 hype. Like, through the roof. I'm so excited to see that movie.
What'd you think of Fire Donkey Kong?
I was taken back. I had to sit way back in my chair trying to understand what I was looking at, because they designed him so, it was so unexpected to see Donkey Kong use a power-up and his tie turns white and his hair at the top of his head turns white, and it's cool. It's new. It's cool.
Yeah, they did a great job. I'm really, really looking forward to it as well. So, Kyle, real quick, shout out any of the places people can find you, and we'll wrap this thing up.
Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, KAR Gaming.
KAR Gaming. There it is. All right, guys. Kyle, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one.
Dude, have a good one.